Hi, I'm Mackenzie Roberts, and today we're going to be talking about how to do a rubber band. First, you might think a rubber band is something you sling across the room, but not today. It is a dance trick that the dance team does here at Lindenwood. First, we're going to work on our strengthening exercises. First, we're going to work on our back bend and strengthening our back. The second one, we're going to work on our tricep and biceps. By doing these tricep push-ups in this position, this will help us be able to control ourselves down into the floor and accelerate back up. This is a technique that I live by, and I always do 10 before I even throw the trick because it helps my body mentally know that I'm going to be okay and that we can hit this. Next, we have the progression exercise. We're going to start in the back bend that we were stretching in before. Then we're going to proceed down to the push-up. And then after the push-up, we're going to stay down there and then throw our legs up into this piked position. This piked position, our hips are going to be up very high and our legs are going to be very straight and our feet are going to be flexed. This will help us be able to throw our legs up and able to stabilize our feet onto the floor. Our hands are going to practice catching ourselves and holding that weight so where we can feel this. You will do this exercise about 3 times and about 4 times repetitive. And by doing that, your body will be able to memorize it and it will become muscle memory. So this is our first step. You're going to be in a plie or bend. It's about a 130-degree angle in your knees. This is super important not to get too low or too high in this bend, that you're very comfortable with you are and your feet are shoulder length width. Then you're going to stand up nice and straight, your hands right above your head, squeezing our ears. And then we're going to make sure our hands are flexed so they are ready to catch us onto the floor. Then we're going to go back into that back bend position and prepare ourselves for the next step. And this step goes a lot faster when in real time. Next, we have step 2. You're going to be in that tricep position again. Again, is a huge part of this technique and this trick. Then you're going to go back into the piked position where our hips are high off the ground. And if they're not high off the ground, you will not be able to get up and get into the third step that we're about to talk about. And the third step is your final step, and it is your landing. You're going to be landing in about a 90-degree angle with your knees, your hips up once again, and your arms forward and placed on your knees. This position is the most balanced you can be after landing this trick. If you do not throw your head forward and throw your hips up, you will not be able to have a sturdy balance and you will fall back if your hips are too low, and if you're not all the way forward and your head's too high, you might lean too far forward. This is going to be a video of a trick of a rubber band in full time. Go. There we go. Now that was what we just watched, our steps in a nice simple position, and this is how you would learn it. Now the next video is going to be at the Lion Line dance team at Nationals doing it in a hip hop routine, and they are landing on one knee. Next, this is a rubber band, but it's done in a more lyrical or jazz routine, and they do by landing on their knees and going into a split. So this is a little bit more technical, and it's a lot more graceful. And they go into it. And now that is how to do a rubber band. Thank you.